Hello, it's Dave again at Focus Fitness, and I want to talk to you today about my story, part two of my fitness journey. So, in part one, I talked a little bit about how I got into fitness working out in my teenage years. I wasn't athletic. I just worked out at home with some, bicycle and push-ups and crunches and all that. And then I did start lifting weights a little bit in high school and college, and into adulthood. I got a career and I was working at a local gym, but I stopped working out because I was working so much and I put on a bunch of weight. Finally, around the age of 30, I decided to make a life change, a career switch into fitness. I really did buckle down and get really lean and strong. And the early part of my fitness journey was dominated by getting strong, getting lean, getting buff. But around the time I actually became a trainer, I became far more interested in functional training and actually moving better. By this time I was in my early 30s, and I had clientele, and my clientele were older than I was, and so they didn't really care too much about how they looked. I mean, they did, right, a little bit, but they cared more about how they felt. They wanted to be pain-free. They wanted to move well. They wanted to fight the stresses of work, which I understood because I just left a stressful career. And for me, all that training I did, the heavy lifting I did when I was younger, was kind of catching up with me. So being able to deal with injuries was a big deal. I continued to get really strong my first few years of as a trainer, but in my mid-30s, I had some injuries, and that led to some surgeries. And so I'm in my early 40s now. I've been a trainer for 13, 14 years. I have my own studio, and the clientele is a great representation of all of the phases of my life as a trainer. I have younger clients that, skinny guys that want to get big. I have heavy guys that want to get skinny, men and women both, pretty even mix, all the way into the 40s, where still probably weight loss is a big deal. Maybe the weight's coming on. You've been 10 years in a stressful job and want to lose a little bit of weight. But as we get into our late 40s, our late 40s, 50s, 60s, moving better, feeling better, using exercise as to combat anxiety, depression, autoimmune disorders, stressful jobs. I work with a lot of small business owners, and I'm a small business owner now. So for me, for this phase of my life, exercise is more about just getting it done, putting in the time. It's my me time. I do have a lot of stresses in my life with family and work, and so I need exercise as an emotional anchor to me. I equate my workouts with kind of feeling the stress leave my body instead of just really wanting to crush a lot of weight like I used to. In some ways it's harder now because my body moves differently, and I have to spend a lot of time doing really challenging stuff from a functional movement perspective, and that's actually really fun and mentally stimulating. So I think as we get older, exercise is different for all of us, and the beauty of the job that I have, the career that I have, is I get to work with people in all spectrums of that. The constants are that we still want to get strong. We always want to feel strong. We always want to look good. We always want to, be healthy and weigh less and not, have our weight affect our daily lives by making us tired, or so we can't do activities like spend time with our kids or perform well at our job. And it all comes down to feeling good, feeling better, feeling great. As I like to say, my mission at Focus is to help people feel great and live their best lives. So empowering you to be able to do whatever you need to do so that you feel like the life you're living is your best life. And I'm here to help you feel great because I think that exercise can feel great. I'm going to leave that as part two today. There's an underlying theme in all of this, which is my own story with depression, anxiety, and how fitness has helped with that. I'll leave that for tomorrow. But this was part two of my fitness journey, the Move Better, Feel Better years. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.